What's going on, everybody? Welcome to this episode of Free Talk. I'm your host, Robert Slavinsky. I hope my mic is working. I'm using a Bluetooth mic here, trying out for the first time, see if it works any better than the mics and what I've used in the past. So hopefully it does. Let me know in the comments if my audio is crap. If you don't hear me at all, that'd be amazing. And then I can end the stream or do what I got to do. But how's it going? Yes, today I wanted to talk about Zack Snyder's Justice League. The upcoming and quite possibly final trailer for Zack Snyder's Justice League. Now, he did mention in December that we would be getting another trailer. Speculation is that it would be in January. I believe he even said expect it to be in January, or he thinks it will be in January. So that's where all the speculation has been going. When are we going to get the trailer? How are we going to get it? Now, I do like to call myself a little bit of a specialist when it comes to trailers. I've been really, really good in the past in predicting when a trailer will come, when it will show us the next big thing when it comes to movies. So I love trailers. I love the hype that trailers can build. It's unfortunate sometimes when a trailer is just better than the movie. It happens from time to time. I know. I've been there. I've been hyped for films thanks to trailers, and then let down from the film itself. But when are we going to get this trailer? And that is a very good question, because we know that the movie's cut, or the series is going to launch in March. This coming March, we're going to get Zack Snyder's Justice League. Can't wait for it. However, when are we going to get this trailer? Now, there's some things that you have to consider when trying to figure this out, because it's all pre-planned. It's all planned out on the best time. Not only the best time, but best time of day, the best day of the week, the best week in the month, and so on and so forth. I do believe we're getting it in January, and I have to say that I would expect it in maybe the second half of the month. Now, why? Well, okay, so we got WandaVision coming out this Friday, and regardless of what people think and say and believe all the time, when you have a competing company putting out products, you don't always want to put out something that is going to either attempt to take away their steam, or their stuff is going to take away your steam. So them putting out a trailer for Zack Snyder's Justice League, the only time prior to Friday that it would make sense is, or this January, in the first half of January, would be prior to Friday, would be this week. I don't know if it's going to happen. I think they're still licking their wounds from the negative impact of Wonder Woman 84 right now. And that would be actually a really good thing to throw out there for a lot of the fans who are hoping that Wonder Woman 84 would be kind of a holdover until Zack Snyder's Justice League. Unfortunately, that movie was not what we all hoped it would be. I know I was disappointed. I know a lot of other people were disappointed. It was okay. It wasn't great. So if they decided to do it in the first half, it would have to be this week. It would have to be prior to WandaVision within the next few days. But I don't think it's going to happen. I could be way off on this. I could be wrong. So don't think that I have any inside knowledge. I just kind of want to talk through when this trailer may drop. Now, I think it's going to be the second half of the month. I will say the 20th, 21st, somewhere around there, within that vicinity there. Reason why I say that is that will give you roughly, and if the speculation and the rumors are to be true, and Zack Snyder's Justice League drops late March, like IGN has stated, if that's the case, and it's, again, speculated, if that happens, you can pretty much guarantee that if they drop this trailer around the 20th this month, it would be 2 months until the release of the first episode, at least, of Zack Snyder's Justice League. That's giving them 2 months of a full-on marketing plan. And I think that's how they're going to do it. I think it's going to be 2 straight months. Every week, every day, we're going to see something new, a build-up to releasing Zack Snyder's Justice League. Zack did an amazing job on his social medias, doing what he did, promoting for JusticeCon, promoting for DC Fandom, and everything that he's done outside of that, even the anniversary of November 17th, a couple months back. He's done an amazing job. And I think they're going to, and I think Warner Brothers and HBO Max realize that and they see that kind of marketing works, but you can't start it too early. That's why we haven't seen that final trailer come out yet. That's why we haven't seen a really big push for the marketing, because it's too early. But 2 months, 2 months span of time. I don't suspect a trailer drop at the Super Bowl. I know a lot of people are saying, "Oh, we're going to get a trailer for Zack Snyder Justice League at the Super Bowl." I don't see that happening, and the reason why I don't see it happening is because you drop a trailer like that at the Super Bowl. First off, it is mega expensive to drop even a 30-second TV spot on it at the Super Bowl. I don't think they want to spend that much more money on this, because the return for dropping that kind of money on a Super Bowl ad is not justified by the return that they're going to get. However, where they're going to see a decent return is doing social media campaigns. That's what this has been built off of. That is why we're going to see, and if HBO Max and Warner Brothers are smart, they're going to continue that social media campaign and push it forward. And I think they need to utilize, and I think they're going to. Zach is really excited about the marketing push for this. In the interviews that he's had over the past few weeks and such, and he's been talking about, we're ramping up to the marketing campaign and all that. He's really jazzed up about it, because I think they're going to do the right thing, and I think they're going to really highlight the Release the Snyder Cut movement in the marketing. And it makes sense, and it's something that they should do, because moving forward, we need to make sure that the regular audience realize this is not the same movie that came out in 2017. First off, there's a whole 2 more hours worth of footage that we haven't seen, not to mention the other 80% of the movie that was reshot and put on screen in 2017. So when you really think about it, 80% is a little high. I know, come at me, yell at me, whatever. But with that said, it just makes sense that this marketing campaign is going to focus on the grassroots of what Zack Snyder's Justice League was built off of, which is the social media campaign. And that's how I think it's going to move forward. I think they're going to utilize the whole social media aspect, the whole social media side, and getting this out and really building off of that. It just makes sense. I do hope that Zach finds time to get on some of these fans' podcasts again, or the YouTube shows. I think that was a huge, huge help and a huge thank you to the fans that he did with that. Quite possibly jumping on some of those podcasts again and things like that would make sense, and building the hype. And I think if we see that prior to a trailer coming out, I think that's going to be the beginning of the build up to it. But Vero, jump on Vero, guys. I have a Vero. Virgin the Geekdoms. You can find me there. Jump on Vero. Follow Zack Snyder on Vero, because I think you're going to find a lot of stuff on there. That's where you're going to start seeing a lot of his build up to all of this. I suspect that if I'm right, if we're going to get a trailer second half of January, which is my speculation, around the 20th, 21st, for those that are late to the stream, if it comes out around that time, expect Zach to start dropping some hints over the next few days. That's what he does. That's what he loves to do. He loves doing that. Army of the Dead, his Netflix series or movie, is building up steam. But I think despite that, he's going to really focus, really push getting Zack Snyder's marketing campaign off the ground. And then it's going to be 2 months, guys. 2 months. Not 2 months. Oh, about 2 months full of just marketing. February is going to be an amazing time for the marketing and the building of the excitement for Zack Snyder's Justice League. I cannot wait. I think it's going to be – this is a monumental moment in film history. This is something that we've gotten to live through. We've never seen anything like this happen, where the fans demanded a release of something like this, and it's come to fruition. It's happening, and they have to utilize that aspect around the marketing, around the promoting, around explaining to the casual fans, the people who don't quite understand what was going on for the last few years, that this whole series and film, that this is a completely different movie. Granted, you're going to have similar characters, you're going to have the same character, but this is a completely different experience. This is something that you should all get behind, all because that is really the best way that the marketing is going to work for this, and that plays right into the other is going to be what sets this off. And the reason why I say that, it makes sense. We're not going to see much of anything. Again, maybe some teasers from Zack. We're going to see some teasers from Zack prior to it. But think of it this way. That trailer is going to drop. We're going to get, finally, the official name. Is it Zack Snyder's Justice League? Is it Justice League, the Snyder Cut? Is it the director's cut of Justice League? Whatever it's going to be, and at this point, it doesn't matter because we're getting it, but whatever it's going to be is going to be announced with that first trailer, as well as the release date of at least episode 1, if not episode 2, 3, and 4, with that trailer. And that's going to be what shoots everything off. 2 months after, for 2 months after that, we're going to just have stuff coming out constantly. We're going to see TV spots. We're just going to, don't get me wrong, there could very well be some kind of small TV spot for HBO Max, specifically just HBO Max. I could see an HBO Max TV spot at the Super Bowl, highlighting within that, not just Justice League, but a bunch of other shows and other things they have coming up for the app. But Justice League will be a big part of it. But we're going to see just TV sport. It's going to be amazing, guys. I know we're all excited. I know we can't wait for it. I know that we want this more than we probably want Santa Claus to come again right now, because this is going to be this is something that we've all fought so hard for. Again, I say this constantly. If you were somebody who ever used the hashtag release the Snyder Cut, if you were inspired to donate to AFSP, even 50 cents or $1 in the name of release the Snyder Cut, you have helped make this happen. You are part of history of this happening, and I thank you. And I know everybody who's been involved thanks you as well. There's so much more coming. It's exciting. I know a lot of people are now bickering. I mean, the fan base, it's all we ever do is bicker anymore, because you're all afraid of, oh, we're not going to get more than what Zack is able to do with Zack Snyder's Justice League. We want Justice League 2 and 3 or Batfleck or David Ayer Suicide Squad. Again, you guys have to be patient. Things are going to happen. But right now, let's focus. Let's focus on what we did win, on what we are getting. And that is Zack Snyder's Justice League in March. The trailer, in my opinion, is total speculation. Again, I like to call myself, at one point in time, I called myself a trailer genius, because I could predict within a day or two when trailers were coming out all the time. If you listen to some of my old podcasts that Colton and I would have, we'd sit there and I would always speculate, this is when we're going to get this trailer, this is when we're going to get this. And I was always on within a day or two. The pandemic kind of ruined that. It's got me kind of all frazzly dazzly. I don't know why I said that. That's weird. I'll never say it again. But it's got me all off kilter here, because who knows what's going on with Hollywood? Who knows how they're going to be doing anything? But I'll tell you this right now. If it were me, if I were running HBO Max, Warner Brothers, I would do, if March, end of March, that day, and a lot of people don't want podcasters to say because they don't want to ruin, even though it's out there already. But if it comes out that day at the end of March, January 20th, 19th, 18th, somewhere around, right around there, makes the most sense for it to drop, and makes the most sense for it to start marketing campaign, full steam ahead, 2 straight months of getting excited. Jack, I can't talk today, guys. I apologize. Zack Snyder's Justice League. It's going to be fantastic. It's going to be fun. Don't forget that the beginning of March sees Sean O'Connell's released the Snyder Cut book. I cannot wait to talk to him about it after it's released. I want to sit down with him, have a long conversation with him about it. He did do a interview with me back in July about his book, and we talked a little bit about it. He didn't give anything away, but it was a really interesting discussion. So you can find that interview. It's an audio-only podcast. You can find it over on anywhere that podcasts are found, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, all that jazz. You can find it there. Or head over to spoilerverse.com because it's there as well. But let me know in the comments, guys. Let me know down below. When do you think this trailer is going to drop? What are you expecting in the trailer? What are you hoping to get in the marketing campaign for Zack Snyder's Justice League as we build up to the release of the most anticipated series slash film of 2021 at this point, because it's the only one we know for 100% certainty that is being released this year, besides all the other Warner Brothers ones that are coming on HBO Max. But this is one that we've all been able to look forward to, knowing that it's coming out 100% this year. So let me know in the comments what you think. Make sure you smash that like button, hit subscribe, follow me. I love doing this, guys. I love talking to you. I want to hear from you. I want to know what you guys think. Let me know in the comments. And with all that said, everyone, I will talk at all of you later.